Hi everyone, welcome to This is the Police. Here we are, the Golden Bird goes with Police Expose Antique Thief Gang, Freeburg Tribune, all members of the Red Masks under arrest, and the fact, students volunteer to help farmers, which is all jolly good. I'm trying to figure out how, it looks like he's got his arm on his own shoulder. I'm not quite sure, or has he got it holding on his chest?
My morning ritual was plagued by the smell of Vicus Varga's fruity cologne. It was like the sharp citrus scent was chasing me around the house, as if Vicus was right there in my living room. When I finally realized the smell was coming from a big basket of oranges, it didn't put me any more at ease. I'd opened my door to lots of threatening mail, evidence of criminal wrongdoing, even a dead ferret or two. But fruit? Never.
Always a bit sus. If you get baskets of fruit.
Guy?
Excuse me?
You're the fruit guy.
Brought the basket of oranges?
Nah, it was here when I arrived.
Ooh,
Fine.
mystery. He looks like a mafia connection, doesn't he? Is he our driver? Is he going to take us to some sort of secret rendezvous?
So who are you?
Today, I'm your driver.
Oh, he is.
And,
Look at that.
where
And you
are
can
we
see
driving?
the broken
For
banister of our house. It's a bit run down
And
since the
make
wife
an important
left.
Stop along the way.
Where?
Oh, no.
The ranch.
What ranch?
Just the ranch.
Fine.
Yeah, it's mafia all over, isn't it? Here we go.
The morning
Ooh, it is.
seemed surreal, and I took in the magic. Why wreck it with meaningless chatter?
Absolutely.
As my
Look
tight-lipped
at that.
chauffeur drove an hour through God knows where, I started to feel like I was in the middle of a bad dream, probably lying bloody and concussed in the alley behind the old Colony Club, my nose buried in a rotten orange peel. But no,
Wow.
this was no dream. The silence was real, the sound of the engine was real, the dust was real enough too. And there was the ranch over the horizon. It all seemed familiar. The Sand family's overbearing mansion has been the talk of the headlines for decades, but few have managed to get closer than a few miles. I guess I'm just lucky.
Indeedy. So we're having a meeting with the mafia boss, by the looks of it. Christopher Sands. And see what joys he wants us to do this time. Oh, it looks like he's got shit paintings on the in the hallway. Was that a gunshot or was that the doors closing? I think that was just the doors closing. We're okay. We're okay. Loads of dead animals on the floor. Yep, they're the ships. Who speaks first? Do you speak first? Do I speak first?
I didn't know you took private meetings, Mr. Sand.
Only if I expect good company.
I'm surprised my company ranks at all.
Today, yes. Today is a special day.
It's
So
your
it
birthday.
Do you often go to the old Colony Club, Jack?
Every week.
Meet
Is that the
any
stripper?
Interesting people there.
Strip club?
As a
I think we
rule,
do, yeah.
No.
Sometimes you make a date, right? Sometimes make new friends.
Sometimes, I guess. But that's not why I go.
And why?
I consider it a hobby.
A hobby. Do you know anything about my hobbies?
Well,
Nope,
judging by
and I
the
don't want
half-dozen
to.
animal skins I stepped on walking over here, it's not much of a reach to say you like hunting.
Love it. Well, I say that now. It seemed so tedious when I was a child. Took ever so long. But now I'm older. I've developed a new talent.
What talent is that?
Patience. The will to wait for the right moment. Let's say you want a deer. You know, you deserve it. You've even decided what dishes its meat will go to and where you'll mount its horns. But to get that deer, you've got to wait. To sit in the bushes and stay nice and quiet. Professional hunters will tell you that the hunt is a rare craft. There are many rules. It's shrouded in mystery and ancient skill. Well, that's all complete nonsense. To get
Is
a
this
deer,
going
you
anywhere?
sit on the sidelines for a long enough time, pinpoint the moment when it's finally time to shoot. I learned the talent, Jack, but not like you, oh Jack. You truly are the master.
Oh, thank you.
I don't
What of?
understand.
Oh, come on, Jack. I know about the 500,000. I know your plan. Kendrick told me everything. Needless to say,
God
I'm
damn it,
impressed.
Kendrick.
Well, some people learn to hold their breath for minutes on end and not to rustle the leaves too loudly. Why, you decided to just become the foliage. You turned yourself into a bush, surrounded by deer who've been so fruitfully multiplying for decades. But all this time you've held your rifle at the ready. Forgive an old man his imagery, Jack. I've the heart of a poet, I confess.
Look, I don't know what was said between you and Kendrick, but it sounds like you got it wrong.
Oh, I think I understand everything just fine. And I think we understand each other quite well. Jack, in the coming war, we'll make excellent partners.
What war?
One war falls upon every generation. My grandfather drove out the Ambersons back when he was 27. My father destroyed that psychopath gangster Maurice Bell when he was a sprightly 30. At 69, I'd begun to think my war had passed me over. But my time has come at last. Tomorrow, Vickers Varga declares war, and I'm obliged to
Oh,
answer.
Vickers Varga and Christopher Sands are going to war. When two tribes go to war, one is all that you can. Score.
I can't divine
Go
his
to war.
purpose, hell.
Go.
I don't even know where he comes
Oh
from.
my God, this guy goes on,
He's a
doesn't he?
man not of our breed, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely,
When
Sand.
he arrived here, I invited him in, told him we could work together. An official invitation penned in my own hand and written on some very expensive paper. And can you imagine his reply? A fruit basket. What sense can be made of such a message?
Was it an
I guess
orange
it means
basket?
Whatever you want it to.
I hope not.
Precisely.
That means have
I'm
we
late for
been...
work, Mr. Sand.
You know,
I wonder
Jack,
if we've been picked
I
out as a
could just
target then.
give you $500,000 right now, cash.
Oh,
with
okay.
those
End
denominations
of
you
game.
like.
Boom.
But I would never insult you so.
Oh,
If
please
I went
insult me.
stalking my prey for so many
Please
years, I
insult
wouldn't
me.
want someone else to shoot it for me. I understand you, Jack. And I'll never ask you for anything that's contrary to your nature. Just think about our conversation. Think about it. And call me.
Right. Oh, God, we're still going on. Oh, he's off. Does that mean we go to work now? That's been 7 minutes of my life I can't get back. The cutscenes, I feel, do drag on a little bit. The story's great, but it does feel a little bit drawn out.
Like I said, it's a whole new life, and I've had to give up some old habits. One of them, keeping away from things that don't concern me.
So I
No,
guess
can't afford
Vickers
the
Varga is
luxury.
the guy holding the
spotlight
spear, is
I'm
he?
under.
And Sands is
Concerns
obviously
is
on the
all I
ranch
got.
horse with his sword and his stubby little legs. Help Vickers Varga or help Christopher Sand? Ah, right, okay, so that is Varga. This is Christopher Sand. Well, we've been helping Sand so far, so let's stick in with the old man, shall we? It could be a horrible decision, but I think that's a key decision there. Oh, seriously, we're not dialing the entire number, are we? What do you know what I mean about the cutscenes being a little bit too long? God, dear, oh dear. Finally! Price, old lady Price. My neighbour died, and his wife asked me to help with the funeral arrangements. Can I take the day off? Yes, but come in tomorrow. Okay, so we've got quite a few. We've only got 7 cops on this shift, which isn't the best, and we've got 3 detectives. So let's start the day, see what joys come today. Go to map. We're not going to have any music for copyright reasons and stuff. You can spend your money on buying them, but I don't really see the point. Right, salary, City Hall. Here's your weekly salary, $1,200. Lovely. City Hall. City Hall, tomorrow's going to be the day. Don't let anything happen to him until then. Take care of the hero. Oh, yes. Who was the hero? Was it Asano? I can't remember. I think it was Asano. Right, let's have a look at the police station. Can we... Oh, we don't have any room for any more cops, which is a shame. What does City Hall want? 3 more days until we can make a request. Okay, this is Sans Ranch. Ah, so a crime trap. The mafia will falsify a special crime in progress. And all the officers who arrive at the scene will be killed. Good God. Investigation trap. The mafia will falsify a special investigation and only the detective who arrives on the scene will be killed. Oh my God. Sure, we want to get rid of any of our people. This is quite a good shift, actually. Look, even the worst Austin, our worst copper, is at 110 professionalism, which isn't bad. Right, King Louis nightclub. We received a call from the club manager, who said that the brawl broke out in the main hall. That rhymed. Involving 20 men. Security are keeping back because some of the combatants are carrying knives. Several wounded are already lying about the dance floor. It was murder on the dance floor, but you may not kill the groove. But no one knows why the mayhem broke out. Right, we'll definitely need the paddy wagon. Kochi, Purdy, Mazza, and Austin, you're up. Oh yeah, this is apart from Yancey, this is team girl, isn't it? This is girl power. But fortunately, it seems to be quite a slow start to day 12, so that's good, in fact. So yeah, obviously we needed the paddy wagon because I'm expecting many arrests. And oh, here we go. This is the club. Massive fight. Situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting more backup. Right, Asano. Send. What do we have here? Assault in the suburbs. 2 teens walking their dog got into an argument, and eventually one of them unleashed the dog on the other. The police were called by a girl who was riding her motorcycle nearby. Right, Yancey. Sabanki, you're up. That is, everyone is out, apart from the SWAT team. Everyone is out on the call. That big fight down at the club. How's that going to go? Asano is almost there to assist them. I'm kind of thinking the 2 kids fighting with the dog is probably going to be a bit of a not a false alarm, but a bit of a nonsense call, really. Here we go. A homicide at the church. Parishioner Maria Serpentine reported the sound of gunshots inside the church. A bearded man with a hat entered the confessional, and then a minute later I heard a few gunshots. The man then calmly left the booth, took off his hat and crossed himself, and then sat down on a pew. I think he's praying. Okay. We're going to have to wait for a few seconds until officers return. So, the suburb assault. A boy is struggling on the ground, barely holding off an angry dog and trying to grab him by the throat. Okay, that wasn't a false alarm. Hit the dog with a taser. Pull on the dog's collar. We'll hit the dog with a taser. The dog lets the boy escape and his owner starts to flee. Order the teenager to halt. Run after him. Borrow the girl's bicycle. Order him to halt. Yancey. Sabanki. Brilliant. Good job, guys. Get back. We've got a potential issue down at the church. Hopefully you'll be back in time. We've got 16 seconds. Please drive faster. Oh, it actually looks like the riot. The massive fight. Here we go. Offenders caught. Officers unharmed. Civilians unharmed. Excellent. Well done, Kochi, Purdy, Mazza, Austin, Asano, Paddy Wagon. Good job. Get down. We got 7, 5. Come on. Please. Yes. Okay. Just got it. So we got this guy who potentially could be it's probably a false alarm. But we're going to send Kochi. We're going to send Purdy. And we'll send Asano as well. Just in case. Here we go. St. John's Hospital. Attempted murder. Linda Howard, her own words slurred, said the dentist paralysed her face during her latest visit. The monster struck me with some kind of poison. Arrest him. Sounds like a false alarm. We're going to send Austin. Yeah, it just sounds like she's obviously got a bit of white coat fever. Doesn't like being in the dentist or in the hospital. She's over anxious, that kind of thing. I thought there was a thunderstorm coming. It was just the lights coming on at 6 o'clock. It's been a relatively calm day today, isn't it? Homicide report. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Oh, this is at the church. Civilians unharmed. Oh, non-automatic weapons found. Good job, guys. We can bring those to the police station. Officers found non-automatic weapons at the crime scene. What do you want to do with them? We can ask the mafia to sell them. Yeah, why not? We're in deep. We might as well go in deeper, mightn't we? Here we go. Attempted murder. Girl was injected with normal painkillers. Yeah, I thought it was a false alarm. All's calm, which is just as well because we've got a limited shift today. But these are our best officers. There's no doubt about it. Here we go. Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. Christopher G. Sands Ice Arena. An ice cream vendor noticed a suspicious black bag which has been lying unsupervised on the bench for the past few hours. Right, let's get the SWAT in. Let's send Kochi, Yancey, Purdy. Obviously, this is a. We'll send Austin. This is obviously a Vicus Varga attempt on Christopher Sand's business, isn't it? So we're going to send. Now that we've put everything in bed with Christopher Sand, that we've got to pull out all the stops to make sure Christopher Sand wins this little turf war. Otherwise, we are in the pooper. Indeedy. Officers arrive at the scene and observe that there is something moving inside the bag. Shoot the bag until it stops moving. Stay back until the bomb squad arrives. Open the bag. Let's stay back until the bomb squad arrives. Offender, officers unharmed. Civilians killed! What happened? Guys, what happened? More importantly, what was in the bag? Oh, we may never know. I think we may have let Christopher Sands down a little bit there. Wow, that is the end of the day. What an end of it. Well, it's been quite an uneventful, eventful day, if you know what I mean. Let's just end it. Let's see where we go. Well done, guys. We didn't have a look at the detectives to see if there's anything going on. Price is coming in tomorrow because obviously she had the day off due to a neighbour's bereavement. Day 13, the Golden Bird, Corn Monument to be demolished by summer end. The Freeburg Tribune, Francis Kendrick won't succeed Jack Boyle. No, he's buggered off. And the Fact, City Administration to finance dance festival. Oh, how lovely. Oh yeah, here we go. Third time's a charm. Surprised we haven't got ourselves some new wheels. Here we go. Some Price. Some friends of mine asked me to help out their animal shelter. They're badly... No, Price, you had yesterday off. Get it the hell to work, for heaven's sake, you work-shy so-and-so. Work day today, no time for music. Right, here we go. Did Price come in? Freeburg's first mafia war in decades has spread chaos across the streets. Major criminal gangs vie for power. And the outcome is a struggle is impossible to predict. One thing is certain, a couple of weeks from now, only one family will rule the city. We hope it's Christopher Sands. Take care of the hero. Jack, keep up the good work and we'll make sure that your final days as Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Thank you, City Hall. Do we have any... No, still no... Oh, we didn't fire all black cops, which we... Yeah, fine. Attempted murder in the residential area. A passerby rang the police when they saw a naked man running through the streets, pursued by a woman carrying a large kitchen knife. Ooh, the woman was shouting, "I'll gut you, you effing faggot." Oh, I should have read that one either, really, to be honest with you, but never mind. Caught me by unawares. Kojak, Vandal, you're up. Let's have a look in the... Oh, no, that was the police station. Anything in City Hall? 2 more days until we can make a request. Okay, what cases are we actually working on? No open investigations, no gangs. Oh, we've got these detectives just sort of twiddling their thumbs at the moment. Christopher Sands, oh yeah, he's got nothing for us at the moment. We have Christopher Sands needs help. Here we go. Vargas stirred up some punks. They went and attacked one of the families right in the barber shop. One of the family right in the barber shop. We've already sent our own men, but we don't know how many scumbags we're up against. Can you come and join the party? Wait, but don't get in the way. Okay, Birch, Price, you're up. Remember, Price won the ninja competition, and she came second in the ninja competition anyway, so they'll be pretty good. You know, old man Birch and old lady Price. That's just what you want. Attempted murder. Offender core, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Well done, Kojak. Vandal, good job. Hit and run in the city centre. Oh my goodness, it's an investigation. An unknown vehicle struck librarian Kimlek Kalinowski at the pedestrian crossing and drove off. The victim was found dead on the scene. Right. Beasley, Weaver, Moser, you're up. Okay, well, Price and Birch are coming back from the Christopher Sands thing. We maybe should have sent a better officer than them two. Oh, Nothing more. Didn't have a report. Here we go. Okay, so we haven't got any frames for this yet. So Mr. Paul, Matt Paul, witness. His dark-coloured car comes tearing around the corner, hopped the curb and kept on going. Knocked the man over, didn't even slow down. Okay, so it's a dark-coloured car. Mr. Alvarez. Not long before the crash, I kicked a couple of drunks out of the bar. They were having a fight with some of my regulars. Okay, Miss Kawalinski. A few days ago, Dad had a fight at work with a couple of young people who were causing a ruckus at the library. The whole thing almost came to blows. They threatened him before they left. Mr. Hopkins. I saw two people in the car. They went right for me. They went right by me. The man in the passenger seat had a beard. Okay, and Mr. Boone. Kibalek thought he was being followed. He said he saw a guy everywhere. Said he looked something like he had a problem with him at the library. Okay. So it's some sort of library angst that's coming out. Christopher Sands needs some more help. Mr. Sands' nephew looked out his window and saw some of Varga's men smashing one of his cars. It looks like someone needs to go remind him of that kind of illegal behaviour. Right, Robbins, you're up. Good luck. Oh. It's all kicking off today. Yesterday was... it was the quiet before the storm, wasn't it? On saying that, it's here we go. Massacre at Eddie's Burgers. A girl entered Eddie's Burgers, ordered a Diet Coke, and started shooting at the other customers with a handgun. The cashier called the police, and in the background there were gunshots and screams. Meanwhile, the crazed young woman is shouting, "I hate fat people." Okay. Go, Jack. Sabadi. Birch and Price. You're up. That leaves us Vandal and Grant. Maybe we should have sent the SWAT team, but never mind. They'll get behind Birch or Mother Price and they'll be fine. Eddie's Burgers, offender caught, officers unharmed, civilians unharmed. Good job, guys. Good job. Be careful, Grant. Birch and Price are catching you up. That would be embarrassing. Robin's come back from helping Christopher Sands' nephew. That's good. No other reports, which is all good. It's obviously off the record. The full shift is back in. And we have an armed robbery in the city centre. An alarm came in from an armoured truck. Armed men have blocked the street, shot out the armoured truck's tyres, and are trying to seize bags of money. Should we send the SWAT team? We're going to send the SWAT team on this one. Samadhi, Robbins, Grant, you're up. Take Butch with you. These are 3 officers in the paddy wagon. Maybe we should have sent the paddy wagon as well. Could have been useful, I guess, if there's a gang. Well, you know. Can't worry about too much about it. Here we go. The armoured... Narrow street is blocked by 2 vans near the armoured truck. 3 armed masked men have surrounded the truck. One of them is carrying a blowtorch. On the roof of the one van is a 4th criminal who shouts something to his accomplices as he sees the officers approaching. You are surrounded. Surrender peacefully. The blowtorch won't work. You'll need to use dynamite. That's not a good suggestion. Don't give him ideas. Shoot the robber who's standing on the roof. We'll ask them to surrender. The criminals take out the automatic weapons and open fire. Okay. Retreat back down the alley. Hide behind a patrol car and fire from cover. Go on the offensive and take... Right, we'll go behind the patrol car and fire from cover. Offender caught. Officers unharmed. Good job, guys, and SWAT team. Well done. We got a dump. Fight at the dump. A night watchman during his rounds followed some noises to discover several homeless people fighting over a bundle that was lying on the ground. Oh, God. Price, you know. Vandal, you know these people. You talk to them. Oh, the SWAT team have gone home for the day, have they? Okay, we've only got a few hours left of the day, so we should be okay. Would have been useful having the SWAT team, but we may need to upgrade the SWAT team so we can use them more than once a day. But no, shift A is coming on nicely. Obviously, it's not quite the star-studied affair that Shift B is, but the dump fight. The situation is more serious than we thought. Requesting reinforcements. What? How is it more? Oh, God, you guys. Grant and Birch, go on. Not sending my good officers down in the dump. Van Dal's gone down there, but deal with it, guys. Come on. Hit and run report. Here we go. We've got some frames. We've got 3 new frames. So he said it's a dark coloured car. Is it red? That guy's got a beard. Came around the corner and hopped the curb and kept on going. So it came around the corner. Hopped the curb, kept on going. Kicked a couple of drunks out of the bar. Okay. A few days ago, got in a fight, threatened him before they left. 2 people in the car went right by me. Yeah, I don't know. We don't have the. Oh, it's got blood on the bumper there. You see it, trash cans. Guy with the beard getting in. Guy with the beard driving. Blood splatters on the window and around the bonnet. Okay. We haven't got. We have to wait for some frames for that one. But that's building nicely. Building nicely. Right. The reserves are heading. Boom. They've got to the scene of the dump fight. What's going on? Vandal, Price, Birch, Grant, Offenders Court, Officers Unharmed. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh, and Birch is taken the lead over Price as the worst cop in the least worst cop. No, second. You know what I mean. Price is the worst. Birch is taking a little bit of a gain on the professionalism, which is unbelievable. Anyway, end of day. Wow, everyone's back. Boom. Martin Stett. Jack, Varga is strong, but he can't compete on equal terms with the oldest criminal gang in Freeburg. Just make sure that Sands stays ahead on points and we'll have nothing to fear. Sands is 2-1 up. He's the leader of the gang. Right, we'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Join me next time for the continuing adventures with the Mafia and the police department in Freeburg in This Is the Police. I'll see you next time.